What's up, you guys? ASD Classified here, and doing another review of Megaforce. This time, their Halloween special, Raising Spirits. Well, after watching this episode, I think it's safe to assume that the title of Best Halloween Special in Power Rangers still belongs to Lord Zed's Monster Heads. But let's just focus on today's episode. So in this episode, the Rangers were at Ernie's brain freeze, and 4 of them were dressed up in Halloween costumes, you know. So Noah was dressed up as Einstein. I believe Billy also dressed up as Einstein in one of the Halloween episodes of Mighty Morphin, right? Yeah. Anyway, so Gia was dressed up as a witch, a good witch, you know, think Glinda, the good witch of the north. So she was dressed up like that. And Troy was dressed up as a cowboy. And this fool, it sounded like he was throwing in a country accent whenever he talked too. You know, that was kind of funny, I must admit. Troy actually entertained me a little bit in this episode. Like when he was carving a pumpkin and showing it, and he was like, "Alright, Noah, show me what you got." Alright, I see you, Troy. I see you trying to pretend like you have a character. Okay, who else? Jake, he was dressed up as a heifer, right? He was dressed up as a cow, wasn't he? Yeah. And Emma didn't have a costume, but she was cooking up a pumpkin pie at the, Ernie's brain freeze, and so she spent most of the episode trying to do that. So while the Rangers were at Ernie's, Jake noticed that there was like a fortune teller place set up, and he wanted to go visit it, and he brought the other Rangers minus Emma to go check it out and see the psychic and see if they could get their fortunes told. Ooh. So the Rangers go to see this psychic, and then he pops out and he's like, "I am going to contact the spirits, and they're going to show me visions of your lives," you know. And Gia was kind of a little freaked out by all this, like, spooky stuff, and she was holding on to Jake at certain scenes. Oh, so cute, so cute. When the fuck are they gonna date? Oh, and at one point the psychic was like, "I sense that one of you has a secret crush on another." And I was like, this is a secret? Like, if it is, this is the worst kept secret ever. I mean, so the psychic was using a crystal ball to show the Ranger teams, visions of their lives, and he started getting visions of them, as Power Rangers fighting against monsters. And he was like, "What? I'm trying to get visions of your lives. Why are the spirits showing me the Power Rangers? What is going on here?" And he kept trying, and he kept getting more little visions of them fighting monsters, clipshow stuff, and yeah. So the psychic was constantly confused by this. I'm like, "Sir, you asked the spirits to show you visions of these people's lives. If they're constantly showing you visions of the Power Rangers, can't you put 2 and 2 together? I mean, you're supposed to be a damn psychic. Like, what? I don't even..." But then again, this is the same town that thought that a guy was a Power Ranger just because he said he was. So this town is full of idiots. So why am I surprised? Also, I didn't really like the Rangers' reactions to this psychic either. Like, this psychic is a real psychic, and he's showing you real visions of your lives as Power Rangers, and you're, like, barely reacting to this. I mean, Noah threw out a line like, "I just hope this guy doesn't figure out our real identity." But, like, they wasn't really freaking out. They didn't seem to be that worried about it. Like, if you're really worried about this psychic figuring out your secret identity, you would have just got up and left instead of just sitting there and letting him continue to get visions off of you. Like, I don't really, like, nobody was really giving me that great reaction. Like, "What the hell? You're a real psychic? What?" Nobody was really doing that. Hell, Troy fell asleep during the visions. Like, how do you even... So, yeah, during the last vision that the monsters showed the Rangers, it was the fight between Troy and Creepox. And in that fight, you remember that Troy demorphed during it, and then after that, the psychic finally put 2 and 2 together and was like, "Oh, you guys are the Power Rangers." And then we found out that this psychic was actually a monster, and then he was like, "I'm gonna kill you all. You guys killed my cousin Gremlin, so I'm gonna destroy you now as revenge." And I'm just sitting here like, who the hell is Gremlin? Like, when did the Rangers ever fight somebody named Gremlin? I don't remember that shit. So, whatever, man. Whatever. At this point, the episode pretty much switched from being a clip show to just throwing Sentai footage at me, and got really bored. Like, I don't know. I mean, I was kind of enjoying the episode at the start because of all the character moments, and you know me, you know, I actually like clip shows, so, you know, but then it just said, yeah, we're tired of being a clip show. Let's just have Sentai footage and fights and wacky fight at that. It's just, yeah, I got bored at that point. But yeah, the Rangers eventually beat the monster, of course, duh. And then at the end, the Rangers went back to Ernie's, and then, you know, Emma finished, you know, baking that pumpkin pie, but, you know, she wasn't the one that actually put it in the oven. She had to go help the Rangers fight the monster, so she told Ernie to put the pie in the oven, and she told him to cook it for 30 minutes, but this fool cooked it for 3 hours, and yeah, that pie was a mess, and then Jake tried to eat it anyway, and then it exploded on everybody. Oh, Ernie. So this episode didn't turn out at all like I thought it would. See, when I read the synopsis, I actually was, you know, hyped about it. I'm like, oh, so the Rangers are gonna go see a real medium and get real visions told to them, you know? So we're gonna see a real psychic who's not worthless like the one that we got that's wearing the Red Ranger suit. Like, you know, I was actually hyped about it, but yeah. The psychic turned out to be a monster, and I don't even know why the monster was pretending to be a psychic. What was the point of that? Like, I don't even get it. See, I thought that the Rangers were going to be speaking with a real human psychic, you know, no ties to evil or anything. Like, they're just gonna go see a psychic and have their visions, you know, fortune read or whatever and stuff like that. You know, I didn't mind the clips from past episodes, but okay, writers, if you're somehow watching my video, listen up, come close. Okay, when people normally go see a fortune teller, they want to know about things that are going to happen in the future, not their past that they already know about. Like, what's going to happen to them in the future? Are they going to get that new job? Are they going to get that new love interest? They want to know that, or they want to talk to a dead loved one that's in the spirit world. That's usually why people go to see fortune tellers, not to be told about their past, okay? Just saying. But I didn't mind the clip show stuff from, you know, past stuff. That's fine. But I thought that this medium was also going to give them, you know, a vision from the future. It could have been something like, Rangers, beware of robotic enemies in the future, or beware of a epic battle that's gonna come soon. You know, anything like that. But I didn't get that at all. So yeah, disappointment. But yeah, I like the clip show parts of the episode, and I like the unmorphed character moments, but, you know, anything that had to do with that fight and the Sentai footage, yeah, snooze bill for me. So I don't know. I mean, I guess the special was okay. You know, it was alright. I mean, it wasn't Super Samurai's Halloween special, so yay. I don't know what to say, man. Whatever. It was okay. So if you're watching this episode, what did you think about Megaforce's spooky Halloween episode? You know, let me know in the comments. Alright. Ja mata, you guys.